Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Ready up.
Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Switch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Get it.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check. You go tight. You got tight.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Hill. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check safety. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Crash.
Head up.
Throwing on third down. Hill escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. It's Williams on the catch. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Now it's Hill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carry.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Fair.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mack.
Really?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
15, run. 15, go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
90 Wolf. 80 weapons.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Rocket. Blue jaw Corker. Get it.
They're going for it. It's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll go down at the 28. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield has got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler.
What's the flag for now? Oh, my goodness.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check three.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Point it right.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm running right down your throat now, son.
Now Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Watch out. Slam. Switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Really? No.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here again is McKinnon. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Check 53. Hey, let's get in there. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Okay.
1st down, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because it just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
No. Out. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Hill, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Hill. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, 53 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Come on,
and
hike the
following the
ball.
interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Regular.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. D Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a run with Mack. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go there. 50, play. X3, 218, choppers.
At their own 5-yard line.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
180.
Check 53. Here I come.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Done.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Baker Mayfield. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I smell cinnamon. Ah. Damn. Eggs in the pan? Ah, shit. Ah.
Stay strong, San Antonio.
That other loaf over there should have been used first. It's older.
Bird goes by name right for some reason. Yeah, you do. No, it's what socks do. Where's Ken? Ken. The sad man, Ken. Ken!
When you need us, we're here 24/7.
It's a weird shape today.
At Ashley Home Store, we're here to serve your furniture needs. Shop your way with us. Visit the store, set up a virtual appointment, or shop online. Plus, save up to 25% off your purchase at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Well, students are out of classrooms, but San Antonio School is staying connected through music.
RJ Marquez tells us about the mariachi group at Fox Tech that put together a virtual concert to honor the school and seniors. Classrooms and schools are empty, but that does not stop the mariachi class from Fox Tech from making beautiful music. A week ago, the varsity group from Fox Tech and LA Cast posted a video on YouTube of a virtual concert. David Zamarita is the group's director. He and his assistant, Alicia Covarrubias, collaborated with their students on the project and song.
Mr. Zamarita was like, let's do it, guys. I know it has a lot of showmanship, and let's just go for it.
16 students recorded their individual parts from home. The performance includes vocals and instruments. Each part was fine-tuned until they were ready to be edited together.
The caliber is really nice and high. So why not continue that on something extremely challenging where they literally have to practice at home by themselves to get the timing right?
It's a very difficult song, and we were very proud of the students to be able to do that.
Zamarita said they wanted to engage their students who they had not been able to personally see for weeks. Students in the class have been given other assignments, but playing the music has always been a way to express their passion.
We were hoping for them to not lose touch of the music, especially the music mariachi.
It was just such a beautiful experience for me, and to be able to connect with my students still, and for them to still have the time for mariachi.
The virtual performance is also a tribute to the seniors. Some have been in mariachi since 6th grade and are missing out on performing together during their final year in high school. Zamarita said they have hundreds of students in the program in various grade levels. They wanted to honor all the hard work everyone has put in during their time at the SAISD campus.
Let's not only do this for our students, but let's do this for our seniors. They're heartbroken because of the whole situation. You know, they're not enjoying their senior year, their prom, you know, and their graduation.
It's just so beautiful to see them to make music just one more time together as a whole family.
I'm RJ Marquez. To see more stories like this, watch KSAT News at 9, Monday through Friday.
Fantastic. That's the second time we've seen that. I still feel like we forgot at the end.
I know. There's some talent there.
As we bring Justin in, Justin, we forgot to mention a birthday yesterday, an important one. Mr. Willie Nelson turned
Probably out in the other
87
fridge.
years old yesterday, and I know he occasionally watches GMSA, so Willie, if you're watching, come up there. Happy birthday.
That's awesome.
I'm sure we celebrated in style.
I'm sure he did. It's KSAT month.
7 years young.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow, May begins, and we're going to look back on April. Now, it's been a pretty wild month in the sense that we've had some pretty big swings in temperature, and it's because we've had some cold fronts here and there, some pretty good ones. You remember back early in the month, we had a high temperature of 58 degrees, and then we jumped up to 92. We had a high temperature of 62 down the line, and then we jumped up to 94. We had a day at 98, but sort of the tail end of April has been hot, and I think that's going to lead into a pretty hot May. We're going to see some big numbers, I think, coming up next week. But all in all, when you factor in all these numbers, pretty average April. In fact, we're going to see temperatures again staying pretty much in the 90s, probably from here on out as we go forward. Lows this morning, very comfortable. 53 degrees here in San Antonio, 40s in Curva, Fredericksburg. Man, it was a great morning. Winds, clear skies, dry air, light winds. Allow those temperatures to drop off. And look at the sunrise. This is the time lapse. Man, that's nice. And we still got clear skies at the airport. 68 degrees, dew point is at 44 right now. We've got calm winds. So dew points will stay low today.
and that means that even though it will be fairly warm this afternoon, it'll be more of a dry heat. 63 right now, Bernie State, 65 here in Medina, 65 in Hondo, 68 in New Braunfels, and some low 60s there around LaGrange, and still some 50s on the map. As you go towards Fredericksburg and Junction and Dew Point's low everywhere, 40s for the most part. That is dry air. Now, the moisture will start to return sometime late tomorrow, I think probably into Saturday, and that's when we'll start to feel a little bit more. But tomorrow, we'll still get some fairly dry air. Big picture here, we got one storm system moving out the East Coast, a little bit of unsettled weather across the Rocky Mountains, and we're watching some big-time heat down here across the desert Southwest. It's going to be 104 in Phoenix, 100 in Vegas today. Yes, these are hot temperatures that are used to heat down here, but this is a little bit above average, a little bit early in the year for this. There are excessive heat warnings in place, and where they're seeing that heat, it's because of the ridge of high pressure. That's going to be moving in our direction. That's why I think temperatures will go up. 90s on Saturday. We could be talking about mid-90s Sunday, and then by Tuesday, we could be near 100 degrees even here in San Antonio. So get ready for the heat. Good news, there is a front in the 7-day forecast. I'll show you that in just a second. 88 degrees today. Winds out to the north initially, and then they'll switch around to the south. 5 to 10. 90 tomorrow, 93 Saturday, 95 Sunday. We'll get some early morning clouds each and every day. And then 98 by Tuesday. There is that front, though. Looks like it'll arrive Wednesday morning. And thankfully, cool us down some from the hot temperatures that we're going to see. Guys.
Thank you very much, Justin. And by the way, it's a perfect day to graduate a whole bunch of folks down at Joint Base San Antonio. Lackland, I'm watching live ceremonies on the U.S. Air Force Facebook page right now as men and women graduate from basic.
Congratulations to them.
Right now it's 9:19, 68 degrees.
Still ahead, as restaurants and retail workers are called back to work in Texas, licensed childcare is only available for essential workers. Alana Rocha from the Texas Tribune talks about the tough spot this puts workers in. Coming up next. The Children's Shelter provides a safe haven for the children of San Antonio and Bexar County. But right now, COVID-19 is greatly affecting the shelter's daily operations. You can help. Join KSAT Community by helping the Children's Shelter get the supplies they need. You can make a donation or purchase particular items through the options on your screen. Spread kindness and help a child in need today.
KSAT Community, in partnership with Energy Transfer, RBFCU, and University Health System.
Big day. Closet organizing and jigsaw puzzling? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings for only $19.99. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or your curbside pickup at pizzahut.com.
With sanitary hard water, it's important to install and maintain a water softener system to provide clean and safe water. Buy a water softener from Meyer Plumbing and get a 1-year membership to our service program. Or be a hero. Follow Meyer Boy today, bending over backwards for South Texas for 29 years.
Universal Toyota is the home of the real deal. And here's the deal. You and your family's safety is real important to us. That's why our team has been diligently cleaning our dealership. Every area, every day. If you'd rather shop from home, we can do that as well. UniversalToyota.com. With home delivery for every new and used vehicle bought online. And we have no payments for 90 days. Universal Toyota. Your safety. That's the real deal. I-35 North, just inside the 16 Oaks North.
The cops have changed their rules on people going in there now, or what?
I think the city's extended the stay-at-home thing until the 19th.
During COVID-19, thank you to first responders available during this time.
His brother Brian wants to go to cops. I guess he can't go.
Artificial turf kings has a solution.
That's what he was asking. He sent me a text. Yeah. That's who was texting me a bunch of times. He asked, are we going to Costco, and sent 4 question marks.
Artificial Turf Kings offers a 10-year labor warranty and 0% financing for 12 months. Artificial Turf King sells and installs all artificial turf products. Call today for a free estimate on your business or home turf needs.
You hear it everywhere. Healthcare is changing. How can we make sure it's changing for the better? How can cancer be treated more effectively? And treatments for rare diseases
This was giving it a bother, man. I ate some cookies last night.
And getting a checkup be more convenient. The physicians and nurses, researchers and residents, therapists and staff of UT Health San Antonio. We're how, and you're why. UT Health San Antonio.
If you have to work from home and teach from home, you should be able to pizza from home. Indulge with Pizza Hut's famous stuffed crust pizza. Or
essential workers. Where does that leave these employees?
Puts them in a tough spot, to say the least. I mean, they have to choose between finding a safe place for their kid or kids and, you know, their source of income. Because, of course, we know with unemployment insurance, one of the key tenets that makes you eligible for it is that you're ready and willing to work. Well, if your business or company reopens and you're not willing to come back on the job, you know, under prior circumstances, they would disqualify you. And it seemed to be that way this time, though the Texas Workforce Commission, following some of our reporting at the Tribune, came out Tuesday night saying they might be willing to look at a case-by-case basis as far as waivers for parents who don't have anywhere to say to put their kids, but, you know, still need to have a livelihood. And, yeah, so it's encouraging news, again, citing this unprecedented time.
Well, Governor Abbott has promised that reopening the Texas economy would be a slow, deliberate process. But as the Tribune writes this morning, not everyone got the memo. We have different factions within the Republican Party. Some mayors, even business owners, are among those speaking out against the governor or just flat out defying his orders. So how is he navigating this politically?
One word, carefully. You know, I mean, he is acknowledging this small faction. I mean, our recent polling at the Tribune, coupled with the University of Texas, showed 56% of Texans approve of the job Abbott's doing in responding to the coronavirus pandemic. 86% of Republicans jumps to that when you get to the GOP voters. But, yeah, this is a small faction. He is acknowledging them, though, and not ignoring them. You know, again, walking a fine line to say, you know, I hear your frustrations. I know where you're coming from, but this is how we have to kind of proceed at this time based on the science, based on the advisors he has in his ear. So, of course, with local officials, it's been interesting, too, because the governor was hesitant to issue a statewide stay-at-home order, you know, instead deferring to mayors across mainly the major metropolitan areas, and now he's saying that his orders trump any local ordinances. So it's been an interesting dynamic throughout this.
Texas voters have sued over age restrictions for mail-in ballots, citing the threat of the coronavirus. What's the latest on the court battle?
Well, in this latest lawsuit, it's all voters between the ages of 18 and 28, so well below the age 65 threshold to be eligible for a mail-in ballot. Of course, you can be eligible if you're younger, if you're disabled, getting out of your home county for the election. But yeah, they want widespread access to mail-in ballots because people are nervous to go to the polls for the July runoffs for the November general election and risk exposure to the coronavirus. So we'll watch this one, this latest lawsuit play out, and our Alexa Uda has been all over it. So follow the latest at TexasTribune.org.
Alana, in just a few hours, you will be interviewing James Milliken, the Chancellor of the University of Texas System, live as part of the Texas Tribune's virtual event series. So for those tuning in, what can they expect?
Well, we hope to get an answer on what fall football will look like. I know that's the topic on many people's minds. We've heard from our readers about that. But yeah, what fall semester looks like in general for incoming freshmen, for those returning to campus, if they in fact will it be virtual learning? Of course, then also the role UT plays as the largest educator in the state of healthcare workers. So they have two interesting roles during this pandemic, and we're going to be exploring that with the Chancellor at noon on TexasTribune.org. Join us live.
All right, Alana Rocher from the Texas Tribune. Thank you, Alana.
Thank you.
926, 68 degrees.
Earlier this week, we told you about a boy who set up a joke stand. Well, now a family in Kansas is using nature as a way to spread some laughter in their communities, how they're putting jokes on trees.
And earlier this month, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo issued an order allowing people to get legally married using Zoom. We'll hear from the first couple to say I do virtually.
And good news regarding the antiviral drug remdesivir. How the drug is showing some real promise in speeding up recovery from COVID-19. Coming up next.
And we want to take you live to the scene of some late-breaking news on San Antonio's east side. Police are currently investigating a deadly shooting. It's happening in the 300 block of Roland, not far from Pecan Valley Drive. We have a crew there at the scene gathering information. We'll bring you an update as soon as possible.
Vacation at home sale at Family Leisure Pools, Patios, Spas, and more. Shop your way. No contact delivery. Vacation at home sale going on now at Family Leisure.
I'm Jeff Davis, the San Antonio lawyer who's here for you. Have you been hit by a commercial vehicle?
I called the force.
Slammed by a distracted driver who was texting while driving?
I called the force.
Involved in an accident with a reckless speeding driver?
I called the force.
Struck by a fatigued driver's car or truck?
I called the force.
The force is with me.
If you've been hit by a car, truck, or commercial vehicle, stop what you're doing right now and call the force. Call me at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's force.
Choice AC is here to help keep you safe and comfortable in this uncertain time. Our certified techs can conduct video sessions on site to walk you through needed repairs or maintenance while keeping a safe social distance. We're available 24/7 by phone, text, or email. And right now we're offering free service calls to first responders and HEB employees. And if you're out of work, don't worry, you can pay us later. Call Cowboys to book your socially safe service call today.
I'm Dr. David Good. Here are 3 ways to keep yourself physically and mentally well. Wash your hands often, practice social distancing, stay informed, but take media breaks as needed.
Save time when you check in online at texasmedclinic.com. Go online and see which location is the closest to you. 16 locations in the San Antonio area, including 3 24-hour locations. Texas Med Clinic Urgent Care. We treat you well.
Your kitchen won't always be a classroom. Your living room won't always be a gym. How about letting us help you reimagine those spaces? Stop a photo of your home into our room visualizer and dream online. While we can't meet you in person, we can walk you through our showroom virtually and help you plan your project. Because when you're ready, we're ready. Oak Ridge Floors, for 105 years and 5 generations. We're here for every step you take.
If you need new furniture, Rooms to Go is here for you. You can shop online or check our website for open showrooms. We're here for you with beautiful furniture. 60-month interest-free financing with no minimum purchase and always low prices. Now we're here for you with new delivery options too, like free doorway delivery. Get your order brought straight to your door fast. Or let our dedicated team deliver and set up your furniture in-home. Selection, value, and trust. That's Rooms to Go.
Love is powerful. Love is a good morning text.
Love is respect each other's boundaries.
Love is watching them have fun even when you're not with them. Love is not blowing up someone's phone. Love is not toxic. Love is not not wasting your time.
If we run through your personal stuff without permission, that's not love.
If you need help, call 211. If it's an emergency, call 911.
We go to Costco, Burger King. Indeed.
Welcome back. It's now 9:30. Governors across the United States are loosening restrictions, and by the end of this week, more than half of the states across the country will be partially reopened. That is despite the fact that no states have met the White House's 14-day downward trajectory.
This Gerald Ford just joined us live from Atlanta this morning, one of the states that's already partially reopened there in Georgia. Daryl, good morning. The White House launching a new project called Operation Warp Speed that aims to accelerate vaccine development. What is the plan, and how's it going to work?
Yeah, that's right, Mark and Leslie. Good morning to the both of you. At this point, Operation Warp Speed is to hopefully have a vaccine, hundreds of millions of doses of a vaccine for coronavirus distributed out to the country by sometime the end of this year, early next year. That's been the big point for federal workers, federal people who are trying to get this vaccine out as soon as possible. Now, the big question now, and it's probably the question Mark and Leslie, is when is this vaccine going to be ready? That's another big question. At this point, the vaccine is not ready at this point. Of course, we all know it's going to take between 12 to 18 months to get this vaccine distributed and created because it's be able to have multiple phases for this vaccine. According to Dr. Anthony Fauci this morning, he believes they're on target possibly to have a vaccine ready by January of 2021. We've heard the Food and Drug Administration in the past say March of 2021, but we're starting to see more and more that there's a possibility that we could see a vaccine by 2021. That's the point of Operation Warp Speed, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci. So good news on that end. So hopefully by the beginning of next year, we could hopefully see a vaccine that's much needed during this COVID-19 outbreak.
We certainly hope so. Well, we know that Dr. Fauci said that there may be some good news when it comes to the drug remdesivir. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, some good news and potentially great news when it comes to remdesivir. Now, according to Dr. Fauci, with using this drug, it's actually
It's gonna be pissed.
With COVID-19. According to the research by Dr. Fauci and his group, he says that it's cut the time down by a few days, which now people are taking about 11 days or so to recover from COVID-19 using remdesivir. Now, for some people out there, this drug sounds familiar. It was used to
What is that?
for Ebola in
What the hell?
a few years ago. So they're hoping that this could be a big turning point, and not only for just this year, drugs that are distributed out to patients in the near future. So hopefully that's some big things when it comes to an improved treatment for COVID-19.
Tina Still pours a slide for Atlanta. Thank you, Daryl. Have a good afternoon.
Daryl. Take it outside live with live cam. I mean, we could not have a more perfect day.
It really is. Close to perfect. It is beautiful out there. This is a great morning for a run or whatever you got planned to be outdoors. Oh, outdoors. I guess I didn't realize this. I guess with a lot of things shut down, the lights there on the tower haven't been on, but take a look at our KSAC Connect routes in the city. It said the lights in the Tower of Americas are up again. They're back. Again, I hadn't noticed that, but it's a great shot, Rob. We appreciate it. Thanks for sending that in. And looking at temperatures right now, 64 degrees, Boulevard is 68, DeMonhellcat 64, Bandera 65, Honda 71, Divine. Very comfortable right now. Dew points and humidity levels are still very low. They'll stay low through the day. Even increased the high temperature, so it will be fairly warm this afternoon. As we look forward to the weekend, we're going to be at 93 Saturday, 95 on Sunday. We'll get
What are they barking at?
She's up on the table looking up at the line, so.
Damn. She's out in the dining room. What?
She's out on the deck right now.
Who? Well, maybe she is. Hell, I don't know.
Kansas City family, or rather Kansas family, using time at home during the coronavirus pandemic helped spread some laughter. Nathan Vickers from KCTV in Kansas City.
I'm barking at buzzards.
Guess the buzzards cleaning up that raccoon.
And the fish, probably.
Families at home turn to their sidewalks for leisure.
We go and walk this spot every day.
It's got to be in the open air.
But a stroll through the Kensington neighborhood in Overland Park is just the setup for something else.
It's fun. It gives the kids something fun to do when we walk by.
A chuckle.
Why do flamingos lift one leg up? Because if they pick up the other one, they fall over.
Jokes on trees along the path.
What does a painter do when he gets cold?
Don't like birds.
Why are mountains so good at coloring books? They're hilarious.
But in this case, it's a mom.
Just something that makes us feel good.
This mom, Jenny Stilley.
Just gonna look around and see what ones make us laugh and what ones kind of make us go, ah.
She and her daughters have been penning puns in their time at home.
What do you call a plane? What kill means? Bubblegum. Simply chain.
It created a mile-long loop of family-friendly humor. Tying the neighborhood.
We're recording Costco. Indeed.
It's doubling.
Get it?
It makes me feel important because I'm doing something that I bring joy and happiness to people.
It helps to laugh at something down to earth.
What was the most groundbreaking invention? A shovel. A shovel is groundbreaking.
And these comedians will be here all week. They want to post jokes even after life returns to normal.
I think this is a way that anyone can just take the time to spread a joke, and it can just bring back memories or make someone's day.
Laughter is contagious after all. And these days, it's strong medicine.
All right, that's adorable. That was KCTV's Nathan Vickers reporting from Kansas, and that's hilarious.
I saw a joke earlier today. It's pretty good. It fits in our one-liner theme this week.
Yeah.
It was something like, we're missing sports so much we've watched the World Origami Championships.